Always. Bharat Madan of Escorts also with us to discuss earnings today, and lots to really go through in terms of that. So, Mr. Madan, good morning. Good to have you with us. Fantastic set of numbers, and it's once again that you've really delivered. The question really is the momentum sustainable? Do you see some of those factors continuing to play out as we head into Q4 and ahead? And, do you see this trend continuing?
Yeah, I think if you look at the way January month has gone, looks like the momentum is continuing, and January saw 46% growth in the volumes for the industry. So looks like I think this momentum will be there at least for next 2 quarters. We see it's going to continue, and I think a lot will depend on how we see the monsoon panning out. I think in the coming year, and probably that will decide the second half story for the next fiscal.
Okay, fair enough. Now, last month you told us you're working, with a hand-to-mouth situation with regards to inventory. Now, has there been an improvement? Do you have enough to meet demand? What's the situation like on ground?
Yeah, I think last 2 months have been good. So I think after the festive season was over, so the supply chain had improved, and now we've been able to build up some level of inventory with the dealers. So it's still not at the same level that it used to be in a pre-COVID situation, but still, I think it's a comfortable situation today. So we don't see this will likely lead to any further retail sales losses now because of supply chain issues. So that's one thing I think which is positive. So, but yes, that's also one of the reasons why you see maybe the next few months will actually see a good growth, even in building up the inventory which has been now depleted by the channel. So that is another factor which will continue to hold up with the normal retail sales.
Dalmia also joining in. Now, what has not worked for auto companies is raw material prices and the increase in prices of steel, plastic, other raw materials. Are you in a position to pass on everything completely?
So yes, I think we had taken one price increase in the last quarter, basically to offset whatever cost increases were there in the last quarter in Q3. So in Q3 level, we are more or less at par now. But yes, Q4, the inflation pressure has continued. So that is something which we are not really passed on now. So that will definitely have some impact on the margin in this quarter. The normal tendency for us is also to pass on the price increases with a lag of a quarter. So that definitely will have a temporary impact, but in the long term, we've seen the industry normally those pressures are actually passed on to the market. So it's not something which is kept in the P&L. So it's only a question of timing now. So we expect maybe this quarter may be difficult, but definitely next quarter we'll see a price increase happening. So this cost will get passed on.
Mr. Madan, what we saw, let's say, post-pandemic was that last couple of years, the pent-up demand was not there. There was incremental demand and suddenly the pent-up demand came. There was a rush to buy tractors because last couple of years have been challenging for the tractor industry. But there would be a level at which saturation levels will start reaching. How far are we away from a industry where growth which has been phenomenal will now become saturated or will now revert back to its mean?
I think if you look at various factors, if you compare it with the other economies or other countries, I think India is still far behind farm mechanization. So if you look at SP per acreage sort of benchmark or even the penetration levels which have been there in India versus the developed countries, I think they are still behind. So that is, I think, one factor which leads to some momentum that whatever long-term trend has been there in the industry, which has been 7 to 8% sort of CAGR, if you look at last 5-6 decades of growth. So probably that will continue. But yes, I think everything has to come to some level, saturation level at one point in time. But I think that's something which is too far right now. Maybe we're looking at 1.2, 1.3 million sort of level. Basically, industry can saturate, and that's the experts' views which we keep hearing from others. So I think we're far from that level, and probably the industry this year may end up somewhere around 875 to 900,000. This will be another peak for the industry. So I think there's enough scope as of now really to go to the saturation levels. We don't see that as concern right now.
Bharat, want to understand what is it that you can tell us about the sustainability of the high teen margins that you've managed to clock? I mean, as tailwinds related to mix would normalize and lower variable marketing expenses, certain fixed costs return, do you think that you'll be able to cling on to these margin levels, or for that matter, even better them going forward?
Well, I think if you look at the improvements, so if you take off the one-offs which have happened in this year with the lockdown, so those costs which really came down obviously will not be something which will sustain. So those costs will come back to a normal level, so the situation is getting normal now, back to normal. So, but one of the game changer for Escorts has been the major reduction in the material costs over the last 4 or 5 years, which has actually helped the margin improve. And that is something which we're going to sustain. So I think the tractor business maintaining 17-18% sort of margin looks like that could be sustainable level which you can continue, going forward. And barring obviously these doses of inflation which we keep hearing, and if there is sudden spike happening, so that definitely has some temporary impact. I think in the long term we think we should be able to maintain and hold on to this margin.
All right, Mr. Madan, appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us. Mr. V. Vaidyanathan, Managing Director and CEO of IDFC First Bank now joins us. Mr.